Welcome back to a brand new PTCG live video. Today I'll be showcasing Scovillain EX with the newly released sets of Black Bolt and White Flare. So with that being said, let's get to the deck list. Let's see which new cards we'll be running. So we do have a 4-4 line of the Capsakid and Scovillain EX here. This will be our main attacker. And we do have a really good ability of the dual type. As long as this Pokemon is in play, it is both grass and fire type. So if your opponent is weak to either one of those types, we can do double damage with our attack. And then we do have the Spicy Rage for the 2 fire energies. We can do 10 base damage and then 70 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So with this deck, we'll have 2 methods to get damage counters onto our Scovillain EX so that we can actually do damage with the attack. We do run all 4 copies of the Team Rocket's Venture Bomb here, where we get to flip a coin, and if heads, we get to put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon, and if tails, we can put 2 damage counters on our active Pokemon. And our second method will be with the Calamitous Snowy Mountain. We do run all 4 copies of this Stadium card, where whenever a player attaches that energy card to their basic non-water Pokemon, you get to put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. So when we have the Capsakid in play, we can attach a fire energy onto Capsakid and then put 2 damage counters if we have this Stadium card in play. And then for our supporter cards, we have the 4 copies of Arven for searching out an item card and a tool card, the 3 Boss's Orders for gusting up one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, the 2 copies of the Colress's Tenacity, where you can search out your deck for a Stadium card and an energy card, including special energies, the 3 copies of Iono for draw support as well as hand disruption. And then lastly, we do have the 3 copies of Mela here, where we can only use this card if one of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. And then we can attach a basic fire energy card from our discard pile to one of our Pokemon and then draw until we have 6 cards in our hand. And then for our tool cards, we have the 2 copies of the Experience Share as well as the 1 copy of Rescue Board. And then for our ace spec, we have the Legacy Energy. This will provide 1 of every energy type to a Pokemon, as well as it does have the secondary effect. If your opponent knocks out the Pokemon this energy card is attached to with damage, they take 1 prize card fewer for this knockout. And then for our basic energies, we run the 7 basic fire energies. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into some games here. So yeah, they won the coin toss, they decided to go second, had us go first, and we did take at least 1 mulligan card. Fire energy cards are revealed, so I'm going to anticipate fire types. Yeah, let's pass. There's really not much we can do. Yeah, looks like they got a pretty bad starting hand. They just attach TM Evolution. They use Iono. We get the Roselia. Another Roselia. So I guess Monkey Dory. So all they need is an energy card here. And they do get it, so... Yeah, kind of a tough start not getting Buddy Poffin when they probably run all 4 of them. Now let's try the Venture Bomb. Okay, that works out. Got another Mela. It's not like we have really the greatest setup, but they also had a pretty bad start. I didn't get another Gabite. I feel like they basically are going to concede here. They got no attacker basically ready. They go into Roserade. Interesting, they play Iono again. Let's see. So yeah, there's literally nothing to Night Stretcher, or we could use the Arven actually. They play Buddy Poffin. 2 more Gibble. Yeah, I guess we're probably not going to use the Iono. They only got 3 cards in their hand. 2 power weights. And I guess let's put out Mountain. Get the 20 damage on his Capsakid. Get Buddy Poffin and Rescue Board. Okay, Fezandipiti's in the deck. Let's knock out the Roserade. Yeah, so we got weakness on both of their grass and fighting Pokemon. So we pick up Arven. Yeah, it wasn't going to take them a super long time to pick a Pokemon. Because they still need the Gabites. Pretty sure they're just going to concede. Because they're just so far behind. Like, you would need Rare Candy, Cynthia's Garchomp just to... Yeah, they just concede here. So yeah, we won the coin toss. We decided to go first here and had our opponent go second. And looks like they took 2 mulligans here. So we do draw 2 cards for this. And it looks like it's going to be a metal type deck with Scizor EX and Archaludon. I'm pretty sure the Scizor EX is like a secondary backup attacker. Draw 2 cards. And they're a pretty good turn 1 in my opinion. Okay, none of the Capsakids got prized. Let's put out Calamitous Snowy Mountain. Might as well attach the 2 experience shares here. Let's pass. Really strong turn 1 here. See, they play Nest Ball. Honestly, I feel like 3 damage counters is pretty good here. There's really no need to put more. Let's do 440. So we get Nest Ball. It is pretty decent actually. Good for picking up Fezandipiti when they take a knockout on us. I feel like they basically lose this. Like, they just didn't have the greatest turn 1. Yeah, and they did go second as well. Yeah, they don't even do anything. They just ended the turn. We do 410. And they're like the quickest game ever. We do hit them for weakness, so it was a pretty easy knockout. Let's see what we get. Yeah, there's Colress and Boss's Orders. There we go. So yeah, they won the coin toss. They decided to go second, had us go first, and we did end up taking 3 mulligans here. Pretty bad. It's a decent turn 1, I would say. Especially going the very first turn. Ultra Ball. Pass. There's nothing we can do here. We don't even have a supporter card for the next turn unless we draw it on the top deck. Yeah, they got rid of our Snowy Mountain quick. And they play Iono. So it looks like they had a pretty bad turn 1 also, or a starting hand I mean, even with all the mulligans. So this definitely gives us a chance to actually set up here properly. Ooh, but I do go for item lock. That's pretty bad. Earthen Vessel. Can't even play it. No, let's put that in experience share. And I'm gonna put that Mountain and let's Iono. I really don't want them setting up either, because it looks like they didn't really get the greatest. Nice, we get Scovillain. Yeah, I don't see any point putting more damage counters on on a Capsakid. Let's put Legacy Energy. Yeah, this is a pretty good turn, like really good comeback. Take 1 prize card, experience share. They go into the Enzarua. I'm pretty sure they're just going to concede here. Because getting rid of their Artisan kind of hurt them, because you saw that a pretty bad starting hand if they used Iono with all of those mulligan cards. They play Artisan. So they're still in this. Enzark EX. So they're going to use a trade. They could have Cypher Maniac code breaking. I get rid of the reversal. And what's good is that we do get to capitalize on the weakness on the Enzoric EX. I'm absolutely sure it's going to be a one-hit KO for us. Because what is it? 70 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So we have 3 of them. So that's 210 base times 2. Yeah, I just concede here. So yeah, they won the coin toss. They decided to go second. Had us go first. And we did take at least 1 mulligan. So I feel like there's kind of an okay turn, hand going first here. Because we do have the Scovillain EX already in hand. And they're going to be none other than the Zard Pult deck combo. Center. We are kind of actually going to need that damage counter, actually. They play Arven. So I feel like we're going to have to use Iono, even though we have the Scovillain in hand. Yeah, 2 Dreepy. And let's say they get 2. No, they just get the Wonder Cloak and 1 Tremelian. I don't know if I should chance it. I don't know, maybe let's chance it. Maybe we can get Venture Bomb. Let's play Iono. We run all 4 of them in the deck. We should be able to get maybe 1. Okay. Let's try it out. Nice. Tails, so we get to put 20 on one of our Pokemon or our active. I don't know if we should get Fezandipiti. I don't know what it is, but I feel like Fezandipiti is just so easily KO'd by Dragapult. It's not got Dreepy. Earthen Vessel. Okay, they got Luminous Energy. Fezandipiti. Yeah, they're gonna draw up 3 cards now. Ooh, Unfair Stamp. Pretty early on in the game. Not expecting that. We get Mela. I get Flying Entry Hulucha, so yeah, you see, that's why it's a good reason to not put down Fezandipiti in the Dragapult matchup, honestly. Or at least until they play their Hulucha. Maybe now, after they played Hulucha, we can probably consider putting Fezandipiti into play. Ooh, and they do Gustus here. Or the Capsakid. I wonder if they're going for the KO or... Like a Charizard? They might go for the KO here because they could evolve up Charizard. Yeah, they do. Probably gonna knock us out actually. There goes the experience share. And I'm guessing they attach return. Ooh, interesting. They don't go for knockout. Knockout your cloak. What do you get, boss? It's actually pretty good, because the Charizard... Oh wait, they just put into the active. So are they going to stay in the active or retreat out? Flip the script, 10 cards in their hand. They Stretcher, Monkey Dory back. Okay, they go for Burning Darkness. Put energy on Capsakid. And I guess we'll put down Fezandipiti. We really need some draw support here. I don't get a Capsakid back. Put out Mountain. Yeah, kind of unfortunate, only 160. We're not able to take the KO, which is really bad. Like, really? And I got Monkey Dory now. They play Iono. Yeah, so they're definitely knocking us out here. I'm gonna put 30 onto Scovillain. Yeah, I really don't like that Monkey Dory. Another 2 prize cards. Capsakid and Buddy Poffin. They go into Dragapult. I don't see a way they can take game on this turn. Because even if they Gust Fezandipiti, knock it out, that's 2 prize cards, but we still have the 2 Scovillain in play. Yeah, they do move damage counters over to Fezandipiti, and they do Gust it. How did I predict that? But I do think we actually win this game, so not too bad to win against Dragapult here. And Charizard, those are like really strong stage 2 Pokemon. But yeah. Yeah, that Legacy Energy definitely did help us out quite a bit. And what we got, we definitely take a 1 KO on Dragapult here. We do 430 damage. Yeah, that sounds good. Go for the Spicy Rage. Yeah, there we go, last 2 prize cards. Well, those are all the games. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.